OLOMIDE village to dawn a dry, forgotten village hidden deep in the countryside. Old huts, dusty roads, hungry children, sick elders sitting silently outside weak mud houses. The village is known for fear. People whisper that strange powers rule the land. No church has ever survived there. A deep narrator voice speaks, in places where darkness believes it owns the land. God still plants light. Thunder rumbles softly in the distance. Scene 2, the poor widow int. Small mud house to morning. Inside a leaking mud house lives Mama Grace, a struggling widow in her late 30s. She coughs heavily while trying to cook watery soup over firewood. Her son, Elijah, age 11, enters barefoot carrying wood on his head. Sweat runs down his face. Elijah: Mama, I sold the last charcoal. He opens his hand. Only a few coins. Mama Grace hides her sadness. Mama Grace: God will provide. Elijah notices she is pretending to smile. Elijah: Mama, did you eat today? She stays silent. Elijah quietly understands. Without speaking, he pushes the coins toward her. Elijah: use it for medicine. Suddenly, a strange wind blows through the house. The fire begins to move unnaturally. Elijah hears a whisper, chosen. He turns quickly. Nobody there. Scene 3, the secret about his birth that night. Rain falls heavily. Mama Grace opens an old wooden box hidden beneath her bed. Inside is a cloth wrapped around a small necklace shaped like a cross. Elijah watches curiously. Elijah: Mama, whose cross is that? Mama Grace freezes. Tears slowly fill her eyes. Mama Grace: it belonged to your father. Elijah sits beside her. Elijah: you never talk about him. Mama Grace takes a deep breath. Mama Grace: before you were born, a prophet came to this village. Flashback begins. A younger Mama Grace stands before an old prophet. Old prophet: the child inside you shall be marked by God. Darkness will fight him, because heaven has chosen him. Villagers mocked her. Some called her cursed. Others said the child would bring disaster. Flashback ends. Mama Grace: 3 days after the prophecy, your father died mysteriously. Elijah lowers his head quietly. The arrival of the prophet ext. Village center to afternoon drums beat loudly. A respected traveling prophet, Prophet Daniel, enters the village with several followers. People gather around. Even the feared village ruler, Chief Odukoya, watches carefully. Prophet Daniel suddenly stops walking. Silence. His eyes lock onto Elijah carrying water. The prophet begins trembling. Prophet Daniel, pointing: bring that boy to me. Villagers laugh immediately. Man: that poor widow's son. Woman: he cannot even afford sandals. Elijah slowly approaches. The prophet places his hand on Elijah's head. Suddenly, the prophet sees a vision. Quick flashes. Fire surrounding Elijah, thousands listening to him preach, demonic chains breaking, a giant cross shining over the village. The prophet falls to his knees. Prophet Daniel: this child is chosen by God. The crowd gasps. Prophet Daniel: CONTD, he shall break the power of darkness in this village. Fear spreads across faces. Chief Odukoya's expression changes instantly. Scene 5, the enemy awakens int. Secret shrine. Tonight deep inside the forest stands an ancient shrine filled with skulls, candles, and frightening symbols. Chief Odukoya enters nervously. An old herbalist sits near fire. Herbalist: why have you come? Chief Odukoya: the prophet spoke about a boy. The herbalist suddenly becomes disturbed. Herbalist: the child of prophecy. The fire suddenly rises violently. Herbalist: WHISPERING, if he grows in power, this kingdom of darkness will fall. Chief Odukoya's eyes harden. Chief Odukoya: then the boy must never rise. Scene 6, mockery and pain ext. School road. Today children surround Elijah. Boy: show us your miracle power. They laugh and push him. Another boy: if God chose you, why are you still poor? They throw dirt at him. Elijah runs away hurt. Scene 7, the first encounter with God ext. Hillside to sunset. Elijah cries while sitting alone. Elijah: God, why me? I am nobody. Suddenly, the wind becomes calm. Birds stop singing. A gentle voice speaks, I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. Elijah slowly lifts his head. Tears roll down his face. Peace fills the atmosphere. Scene 8, the attack int. Mudhouse to midnight. Elijah sleeps. Suddenly the room shakes violently. Dark shadows move across the walls. Mama Grace wakes up screaming. A dark figure stands in the corner. Elijah opens his eyes in fear. Then, a bright light suddenly appears around him. The dark figure screams and disappears. Silence. Mama Grace cries while hugging Elijah tightly. Scene 9, the miracle at the well. EXT. Village well. Today a young girl collapses beside the village well. People panic. Woman Shush is dying. Nobody knows what to do. Elijah slowly steps forward. Man move away, child. But Elijah kneels beside the girl. His hands tremble. Elijah Jesus, help her. He places his hand gently on her forehead. Silence. Then suddenly, the girl coughs loudly and opens her eyes. The crowd screams. Some begin crying. Others kneel immediately. Woman, it's a miracle. Chief Odukoya watches in terror from a distance. Scene 10, the dark plan int. Shrine tonight. The herbalist speaks angrily. Herbalist, the boy's power is growing faster. Chief Odukoya slams the table. Chief Odukoya, then tonight, we end him. Scene 11, the fire of God. EXT. Village square. Tonight a violent storm covers the village. Lightning flashes across the sky. Villagers gather in fear. Chief Odukoya publicly accuses Elijah. Chief Odukoya, you have brought curses upon us. Elijah number. God sent me to bring freedom. Suddenly, the ground shakes. Thunder strikes the shrine deep in the forest. Boom. Fire explodes from the shrine. Villagers scream and run. The chains of darkness are broken. The herbalist collapses. Prophet Daniel raises his voice. Prophet Daniel, light has come to this village. People begin crying and worshipping God openly. Chief Odukoya falls to his knees. Defeated. Final scene. EXT.